with Mr. Max Steingart, who's one of the leading experts in the field of social media. And as we all know, Facebook and all the other wonderful ingredients of what are available to us through the social media is a very exciting prospect. And it seems like we have a little bit of an echo, so I'm going to be very brief in getting started here. We are almost at the top of the hour, so we'll be getting started here in just a moment. And for those of you who have just tuned in, you can watch the webinar by logging onto the site on the email that you received. And at the same time, you want to dial in to one of two numbers. There's a number that was included in the email that was just sent out about a half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, as well as our regular teleconference line number, my regular Wednesday night teleconference line number, which is 712-432-9000. That's 712-432-9000. And there also, if you check your emails, you will see that there is an additional number that's also listed on the email.
Or they can just listen through the computer.
They can? My wife Luna just told me that they can also just listen through the computer, which is not what I understood from Max, but give it a shot. So you have three different ways of accomplishing the tremendous information. Max is just a tremendous resource. I will make a brief introduction here in just a moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, Max Steingart, our special guest tonight, who has agreed to do the webinar for us on Facebook and other social media resources, he's been in the industry for about 18 years. Has taught literally hundreds of thousands of people all over the country, in fact, all over the world, on how to utilize and maximize the potential of their Facebook pages and other social media. Here tonight we're talking about how to build an international business with Isagenix internationally with maybe just as little as 1 hour a day. But the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, that the social media, Facebook included, certainly one of the primary ones, is something that is important, I think, to all business people and to all people who want to communicate. So the opportunity to learn from an expert who's been involved with this for many, many years is just a real treat for us all, whether you're involved in Isagenix or not. This webinar will be rebroadcast again on Super Bowl Sunday at 5 p.m. for those of you who aren't watching football. And for those of you who would like to request a link to this call for future reference, you may email my office at Reid, R-E-I-D, at reach, R-E-A-C-H, spelled out, O-N-E.com, reach1.com, and we'll be happy to send you a link. You can watch the webinar, listen to the presentation, and learn and share it with your team and friends who have an interest in this particular medium. Max is going to be teaching us a lot of different things about Facebook, how we can eliminate the need for websites, how we can eliminate the need for capture pages, and just a whole list of things that oftentimes we think that we need to have. And he's going to show us how to use Facebook as an example in order to facilitate what otherwise those different mediums would be accomplishing. But according to Max, and we're going to hear it here shortly, that can all be done simply and effectively simply by using your Facebook page. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's our tremendous pleasure to greet on our call this evening, our teleconference, our webinar, Mr. Max Steingart. Max, welcome to the teleconference/webinar.
Ron, thank you very much, and I'm really excited to extend my relationship with all of you in Manatech. I'm sorry, all of you in Isagenix. I apologize. You know, I've known the Couvers from before they started Isagenix, and I've admired the company. I've been working with leaders, Jimmy Smith. I've known Jay Bennett for years, and I'm really excited to have the opportunity to work with Ron and all of you. And I know some of you are already my students. Some of you are having some amazing success. I love success stories. And in addition to giving you a lot of information tonight, we're going to kind of reflect on some of the folks that have already had success. And I just want to start out by saying that everybody is traveling down the same road when it comes to working on a social network. All right? Some of the success stories you're going to hear are things that you can be doing. So tonight, we're going to be talking about the fast and, frankly, easy way to build an international Isagenix business on Facebook in less than an hour a day. Now, I am going to clearly demonstrate the simplest, the easiest way for anybody to make money on Facebook, or for that matter, any social network. I'm going to show you how to identify perfect prospects for your Isagenix business anywhere in the world as easily as you can pick green M&Ms from a huge bowl of candy. And then I'm going to show you how to bring them into your business. Now, most people trying to make money on Facebook are so focused on the fact that it gives everybody direct access to over 1 billion people all around the world. They forget it was created as a social network, and they're on there blatantly trying to sell stuff like this car salesman. And they fail miserably, and many of them get their Facebook pages canceled. Now, Mark here, God, I've known Mark for a little over a year, sent me this at the beginning of the month. Hey, Max, you helped me design my Facebook page and recruit over 40 people into my Isagenix business back last year. And that's with taking off about 4 months to pursue his real estate business. There are heavy hitters waiting for you on social networks. Deborah Kay sent me this over the summer. One of my leaders in Mexico went through your boot camp, signed up a heavy hitter in another company on Facebook. He'd been on Facebook before, but it took my program to make it happen in my boot camp. Now, I love success stories. Now, Sheila started out last year in January, and she sent me this first email beginning of February. 4 weeks ago, all I knew how to do on a computer was send an email. I'm a single parent with no support system and limited time, and I'm still able to get this done. Followed everything to the letter, and in her first month, brought 5 business builders into her business. All right? And now she's having daily activity. She sent me this about a month later. Max, you weren't kidding when you said what we write shakes the tree. After yesterday's 4 o'clock webinar, I made a post on LinkedIn. Within 5 minutes, a woman sent me her phone number, and I just finished signing her up with one of the bigger packages. If you like instant gratification, you're going to love what I'm going to share with you tonight. About a week later, just signed up a woman I met an hour ago and have to now call the other 2. People from Chicago who responded to my post and want me to call them. This is wild, it's fun, and to tell you the truth, it can almost be addicting. There are new easy ways to make sales on Facebook every day. And the best, she started in January, July, landed a big fish, played my cards like you taught me, and I was patient. Let's understand what a social network is. It's a person's family, neighbors, and friends with whom they are socially involved. It's a website where one connects with those sharing personal or professional interests. Place of origin, education in a particular school, similar values. The key words here are social and sharing. The simple reason that people spend more time on Facebook than any other place on the internet is because they use it to connect with other people that they know and like. Facebook users, well, let me give you some Facebook facts. If Facebook was a country, they'd be the 3rd largest country in the world. The average Facebook user is online for 53 minutes a day. Facebook users now account for 42% of the world's internet population. If they have more visitors every day than Google. And 57% of the people on Facebook use a mobile device, which means when you write to them, you can 57% of the time you can expect to get an answer within 30 minutes. Facebook users are more active than people on any other social network. Facebook is a big bowl of candy. It's a gold mine of prospects that you could reach into any time from any place. Facebook offers you the easiest, cheapest, and fastest way to sell anything because of the access it gives you to so many people. But there are rules and codes of conduct that you must follow when communicating online with other people, or they will suspend or terminate you. You got to think relationships first, sales second. Now, think about this. If you know in advance that someone is a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. In fact, you're going to talk to fewer people, and you'll make more sales. Simply remember on Facebook to treat other people like you'd like to be treated. Now, most people on Facebook are not interested in what you're selling. They're online to connect with others, not filter through masses of online promotions. Yet a significant portion of the people using Facebook would buy what you're selling if they knew about you, if they liked you, and if they trusted you, especially overseas. Overseas, people don't do business with people that they don't know. They don't do business with people they don't like. And the amazing thing that I'm sharing with you tonight is that you can instantly create a relationship with someone in a foreign country. They like you instantly. And in a very short period of time, they almost trust you instantly. It's easy to establish relationships with anyone and sell them anything when you follow my simple system. The process of monetizing Facebook is as easy, like I said, as picking a green M&M from a bowl of candy. The key is relationships with the right people. Today, Facebook is the ultimate social network. It's king. 1 billion people are literally at your fingertips. Now, if you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business. Professionals, mortgage bankers, lawyers, doctors, dentists, chiropractors, nurses, realtors, business owners, entrepreneurs, networkers, and other companies, affiliate marketers, people who want to work from home, customers, for whatever you're selling. It's easy to connect with them. You can use a keyword search, pull them up by profession, and then review the contents of their profile. You can locate power prospects that fit the exact demographics of who you're looking for in any area that you want to promote your Isagenix business, and you can choose by any parameters that suit you. It only takes you minutes a day to connect with these people. So, you can search for people in Hong Kong. You can search for people in Mexico City, or anywhere in Mexico, or in Australia, or in Canada, or in Singapore. You want to find personal trainers anywhere in the world. Business owners, entrepreneurs, fitness instructors, authors, teachers, lecturers. Here's an example of a search that I did for personal trainers in Hong Kong. And behind every picture, behind every page, more information about these people than if you live next door to them for a year. You know more about them when you read their page than if you live next door to them. Facebook offers you the easiest, cheapest, and fastest way to sell anything because of the access that it gives you to so many people, but there are rules and codes of conduct that you must follow when communicating online with other people, or they will suspend or terminate you. Today, millions of people are making money on Facebook, and so can you. What you're about to learn and master helped me add thousands of new customers to a business from all around the United States in less than 2 years. The same system I used is now being easily and successfully duplicated by millions of people just like you. And it only requires a few hours of your time to get going, and it produces immediate results. The best part? It's not technical or complicated. You won't be building websites and trying to learn how to drive traffic to them. In fact, you'll soon realize that all the experts out there promoting traffic as the solution to making money on Facebook are traveling down a longer and a more expensive road than anyone needs to travel to make money online. And so these traffic promoters and affiliate marketers, they could be good prospects for your business. Now, if you already have an existing Facebook page, you can be attracting customers and business builders to you later today or tomorrow by doing a few simple things. I want you to meet Mija, who I believe probably is on this webinar tonight. And, well, you know, one of the things I love about the whole online world is that when you write to somebody and they write back, you have a written record of everything. So the first time I heard from Egypt was April of 2011. I think I had just done I participated in an ICU training in Phoenix, and he sent me this. He says, following your system, in 1 week I already have 5 people enrolled, plus he had a blast doing it. Now, it helps if you have a lot of friends on Facebook when you get started. Back in September, he wrote he doubled his income. It's not only the scripts that we provided him are not only working online but offline too. And the thing is, it's simple and easy to teach other people. Doubled his income in 5 months. Well, I heard from him last year in January because Facebook announced the timeline. Well, he went through a boot camp, and after boot camp, he says, I got 6 people looking at my opportunity because I posted your recommended post last night. And this is from last October. Still using your method, still enrolling people. Some of my team members following your system have great results too. Most of our international associates have enrolled using my system. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's get to work and show you how to use today's biggest and most popular social network to build your business. You got access to 1 billion people. And here's the deal. There are 5 reasons people create a Facebook page. They're looking for a date. They're here to connect with their existing friends or make new friends. They're here to network. They're looking to maintain family relationships, personal relationships, or they're here to sell something. Achieving success in your Isagenix business on Facebook is going to be as easy as picking a green M&M from this bowl of candy. You see, it's easy to identify who to talk to because everyone has a recognizable agenda on Facebook. The picture, the contents of their page tells you who they are, what their agenda is. Imagine to be able to walk into a room with 10,000 people and be able to walk up to the 1,000 people in the room who you know are looking for business opportunity. How about being able to identify the people out there in a network marketing company? Some of them are involved in companies that are going to be out of business in 90 days. Or customers. How valuable would it be for you to walk into a room with 10,000 people and be able to walk right up to the 1,000 people in the room that want your products? Unhappy networkers, affiliate or internet marketers are as easy to spot as sticking your hand in that bowl of candy. And that's why we use the candy as an example of how easy it is to connect with people. Now, there are 3 social networking laws that will allow you to connect with the people you know, or for that matter, the people you want to know. You got to follow these laws. Social networking law number 1. What you see is what you get. What they see on your page is what they expect you want to talk about. What's on a person's page, their pictures, words, websites, links, and friends indicate their online agenda. It is easy to identify the people you want to talk to or the people that you want to avoid simply by looking at the contents of the page. Social networking law number 2. There is one reason when you reach out to people that they don't respond. And I'm talking about people you don't know. They don't like what they see. Social media is visual. It could be your picture, your screen name, your web address. Maybe, if they don't know, maybe you're too old or you're too young. Maybe you're the wrong sex. They only want to talk to women. They only want to talk to men. They don't like the contents of your page. They think you're selling something. They don't like your politics. They don't like your friends. Remember, they don't know you. They have a different agenda. The bottom line is you're trying to talk to the wrong people. That's 80% of everybody's problem when they reach out to people they don't know. And what I'm going to teach you is how to reach out to people that you don't know and have them willingly accept your friendship. If you're not connecting with the right people, it's because you're contacting the wrong people in the first place. They don't know you. They don't want to know you, and it's broadcast all over their page. I don't want to know you. Social networking law number 3. When you're talking to people, don't focus on making a sale. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made, and take my word for this. This law applies everywhere. At the mall, at the gym. The key to avoiding rejection is to never talk about your business in any detail until you've learned that the person you're talking to has a need or an interest in your business, product, or service. Now, when you follow these 3 laws and you understand how to search for people, your success on Facebook is a few clicks away. So let's talk about what we call the MAX method, which is success in 3 easy steps. I call them the 3 C's to Facebook success. 1, connect with people. 2, communicate with them. And 3, close them. Now, before you connect with them, obviously, you got to create a Facebook page. Now, when we connect with people, you're going to connect with people you know, and then you're going to be able to connect with people that you want to know. Second, communicate with them. Identify perfect prospects and qualify them with questions. And we're going to give you some scripts to use, some questions to follow. And 3, close them. You know, the top income earners in your company will tell you, you want to be successful in your business, talk to 5 people a day. You want to be wildly successful, talk to 10. You can talk to 10 people on Facebook in 2 hours. The key is talk to people and make sales. Now, when you initially reach out to people, what I would do first is connect with all the people that you know. So pull out your high school yearbook and send a little friend request to your friend. Send them a little note. Hi, Jim, let's be friends on Facebook. After they accept you, write back, hi, Jim, it's nice to have you as a friend. What are you doing these days? Now, after they answer your first question, simply follow the additional questions and scripts provided in my social networking scripts book to qualify them as a customer or a business builder. All right? Now, there's also people that you want to know, strangers. And the key to connecting with people you don't know is, number 1, picking the right people, and 2, sending them a nice note. Hi, Jim, your page just came up on Facebook as someone I should like to know. After looking at it, I'd have to agree. Now, I have a lot of friends that are realtors and would like to have you as one too. Let's be friends on here and share a few laughs. Perhaps I can send you some referrals. Now, if you're building the business internationally, you could add that one line. I'm expanding my business to Hong Kong. Would like to add you as a friend too. Now, after they accept you as a friend, you write back, hey, Jim, thanks for adding me as a friend. What do you do? After they answer your first question, simply follow the additional questions and scripts in the social networking scripts book to qualify them as a customer or a serious business builder. Now, you can easily qualify anyone by asking 7 simple questions. All right? Number 1, what do you do? 2, what does that entail? 3, how long have you done it? 4, what did you do before? When you know the answers to these questions, it gives you an overall understanding of what the person's financial picture is. How are you being affected by what's happening with the economy? How do you like what you're doing? And have you ever thought about doing anything else? These are your 7 preliminary questions that will tell you whether or not they're a candidate for your business. Now, when you get the answers to some of these questions, you're going to know. Now, before you talk to them about your business, since you've connected with them on the internet, you got 4 more questions. Number 1, are you familiar with the network marketing industry? What experience did you have? Why do you think you weren't successful? You need to know the answers to these questions before you talk about your Isagenix business. And 11, would you be open to looking at another company that didn't have those obstacles? These are your 11 basic success questions. Now, if you learn they need or want what you're selling, you put them in your prospect list. Focus on these people, ask them 4 more questions, and sell to the people that give you the best answers. If you learn they don't need or want what you're selling, you put them in your not a prospect today list. Put these people on the back burner and simply wait for them to ask you about your business. The MAX method is the easy way to sell to your friends and the simple way to establish instant relationships with total strangers who want to buy from you anywhere in the world. You reach out, you send them a little note, they accept you as a friend, and then the games begin. Now let me give you an example of how this process can work. Now Jeff noticed that his friend Gary, who he'd never spoken to before, But he was a friend, was having a birthday. So he sent him a little note, happy birthday. How long have you been in sales support? Been at my current job for 3 years. What does your job entail? Well, his friend comes back and he gives him a big answer. Now, I want you to pay attention to the time. I was doing a coaching session with Jeff, and he started this conversation about 8:30 in the morning, or 8:22. At 9:45, Gary wrote back and gave him a big, long explanation about what he did. So at 10:22, we were talking about it, and we said, look, that sounds like a very technical and responsible position, way over my head, LOL. What did you do before? Now, the rest of this was live. And Gary writes back, I work for a construction equipment company doing everything from outside sales, rental and service manager, location manager, and IT manager, fun. All right, so we know he was making more money as a manager than he's making in customer service. So the next question is, well, why'd you change jobs? Got laid off. Damn economy. Well, how does your current job compare with your previous one income-wise? And he says, hey, a lot less. That was the really hard part, but at least I have a job. 2 minutes later, we write, that's true. Sorry to hear it. You know, a lot of people have turned to the internet to make extra or even full-time income. What experience have you had with network marketing? He says, very little. Well, it's a shame you've been working for less money these last 4 years. Would you be open to learning what I'm going to do, what I'm doing to make extra income on the internet? And his friend says, hey, send it over. Now, this is the kind of activity, this came from a post about his birthday. Stephen brought 4 new people into his business over a weekend. Shannon just got started in Isagenix in November. Already have 2 people on my Isagenix team in less than 24 hours, signing up 1 more tomorrow. She added 48 people to her business in 48 hours. Why? Because she was in another company, and she brought a bunch of her friends with her over to Isagenix. The process of monetizing Facebook, again, it's all about relationships with the right people. Now, this only requires a few hours of your time to get going, and it produces immediate results. The best part is none of this stuff is technical or complicated. You're not going to be building websites. If you're already on Facebook and not making any money, there's a reason and an easy solution. Simply follow the Max method. Connect with the right people, communicate with them, and close them. So, for those of you that are impatient for results, if you like instant gratification, and if you're internet challenged, the Max method is your answer. You're never going to buy another lead again. You're never going to have to worry about traffic or having prime positions on Google so that you get traffic to your website. The Max method permits you to spend minutes to reach millions of people on a daily basis. Okay, now, if you're just getting started with Isagenix and you have no prior MLM experience, this is the easy, rejection-free way to approach your friends and bring them into your business. You create your profile. You make a list of your warm market friends. You locate your friends, send them a friend request, and once they accept you as a friend, your page and your daily activity is going to make them curious about what you're doing, and you just have to be patient. Let them ask you about your business. So rather than taking your warm market list and then calling everybody up and trying to explain to them about your business, the easy way is to just make friends with them on Facebook and let your activity on Facebook cause them to ask you about your business. Now, if you've already got network marketing experience, or if you've been in Isagenix for a while, and maybe you've told everybody what you do, when you create your profile, you take everything about your Isagenix business off your profile. There should be nothing on your page about your Isagenix business. The profile needs to be about you. Now, what you do is, again, you've already got an existing list of friends. Reach out for more friends, and again, once people accept you as a friend, your page and your daily activity is going to cause them to ask what you do. It's pure attraction marketing. Now, it's easy to pick the best prospects, make new friends instantly, and bring someone into your Isagenix business or sell them anything. You see, as you start doing searches for personal trainers and coaches, and let me just demonstrate how easy this whole process can be. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to LinkedIn, which has a better searching feature. I can't demonstrate it right now on Facebook because they've just launched a new program called Graph Search that has eliminated the search. So if you have the opportunity to download their Graph Search, don't do it. But this is how easy it is to connect with people. Show me all of the personal trainers. And what I want to do is suggest is you work with Facebook and LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social network with 187 million professionals. In the United States, you have access to 165,000 personal trainers. Okay? Now you want to connect with a personal trainer in Australia, you have access to 12,000. You want to connect with personal trainers in Hong Kong, now the same feature works on Facebook. Connect with perfect prospects. How about people in sales in the United States? Over 7 million people. How about social media experts? Most of these people are doing it part-time. You have 1.9 million part-time social media experts that are all easy to reach out to, connect with. It's like picking a piece of candy out of a bowl. So, you want to meet people that share your values and interests. You want to meet people that are ambitious, people who are looking for more. Now, the more of these attributes a person has, the greater the probability that they're going to get into business with you when you determine that they've got a need. People who traditionally use what you sell, people in transition, maybe going through a divorce or relocating or going through a life change or a job change, people in a depressed industry, people suffering from job burnout who traditionally use what you sell, who are ambitious, who share your values and interests. People who are unhappy or disappointed network and affiliate marketers. You can instantly make new friends, bring them into your business, sell them your products. You identify everyone's needs and wants with questions. And we're going to give you, should you order my training program, I've got a social networking scripts book with 40 different scripts for working with different types of professionals. If you like the person and the answers they give you, develop the relationship. They could be a business builder, they could be a customer, or they could be a source of referrals. They could send you other customers. So in the social networking scripts book, we have subject-specific scripts for all kinds of different professionals, and we're always adding new scripts. Now, if you follow the scripts, you will make sales every day. And again, these scripts, they're basic offshoots of the 11 questions I shared with you earlier. You will make sales every day. Now, let me give you an example. We have 12 questions for the unemployed. How long have you been unemployed? What did you do before? Why did you lose your job? Let me give you an example of how the process works. Eric and Pat were friends. And so Pat sends him a message. Hey, what type of an internet business do you have? I'm unemployed. And I'd like something I can do from home and make a decent living, but I don't want a lot of phone calls. Can you private message me back? Now, I was actually online with Eric when we were reading his mail. And I said, Eric, let me show you how easy this is. So we wrote back, hi, Pat, my internet business involves working, in his case, it was working with gold and silver. Now, how long have you been unemployed? What did you do before? You stopped working. Now, in your case, you'd say, hey, I got an internet business. I work with companies. I've got an internet business in the health and wellness industry. Well, she says, I've been unemployed since December 1st. I was the marketing person for an assisted living community. I have customer service, marketing, administrative, and government relations background. How have you been surviving financially? She writes right back, I'm married. My husband's still working. I'm not old enough to retire, but I got stock. So we wrote, I mean, this was back and forth. A lot of people today have turned to the internet to make extra and full-time income. What experience have you had with network marketing? Well, I haven't done what you're probably referring to. But what experience have you had with companies like Mary Kay? A lot. See, people don't connect the term network marketing with multi-level marketing or with their Amway or Avon experience. I sold Amway for a while and Mary Kay. Didn't like having to deliver products to others, but I liked the companies. Hey, thanks to the internet, none of those things to deal with. You have all the experience you need to be successful. Would you be open to looking at the company I'm working with? Sure, as long as they don't hound me. But what does that mean? It means the other companies that I look into keep calling my cell. So, hey, well, I won't call you. Can we talk tomorrow? She sent him an email. He responded, and it was live, and it was fast. Now, this enables you to experience the power of attraction marketing. Once you connect to people, your daily posting and your online activity will make people curious about what you're doing. They'll contact you. You don't have to chase. You can proactively reach out to your friends in a non-spammy way and watch them ask you about your business or products. Now, when you know who you're looking for, you're a simple click away from making a connection. There are millions of perfect prospects waiting to hear from you right now. Now, once you've made the connection, the power of attraction marketing and curiosity goes to work. Anyone that can pick out a green M&M from this bowl can be successful. Attraction marketing will get you instant results. So you attract people to you daily, you talk to people daily, and attraction marketing duplicates. In other words, you can bring somebody into your Isagenix business on Tuesday, and by following a few simple steps, they could be bringing their own friends into their Isagenix business within 24 or 48 hours. It's amazing how fast this works. But if you say the wrong thing, you will drive people away. And I find in my boot camps that when people send me the scripts, the conversations that they're having with their prospects, they basically step all over themselves and they jam their business down the throat of somebody who really isn't interested in hearing about it. Ben sent me this. Thanks to your techniques, I'm adding 10 to 15 contacts a day, picked up another 3 customers in the past week. If you like instant gratification, you're going to love this. I enrolled 2 distributors tonight. I'm on the phone with my 3rd. Howard is a success story that I love sharing. He got involved in his network marketing business. He was 61, retired CPA. His company was expanding. He's not in Isagenix. Started with his company in February 2 years ago. 11 months later, he got his first 6-figure check. How did he do that? His company was expanding around the world. So when his company opened up in Singapore, when his company opened up in the Philippines, he was reaching out and connecting with pastors and ministers. He was very religious. Other CPAs, people in real estate, people in sales, and people in other network marketing companies who were dissatisfied with their company and excited about having the opportunity to work with a brand new network marketing company that was established and coming into their country. Again, 24 hours, Shannon brings 2 people into her business. Attracting customers is easy. Mark here made a post on Facebook. I'm ready to help 3 more people lose 30 pounds in the next 30 days. Who wants to be healthy and fit for the summer? Signed up 25 new customers by June. He started in January. Now he's doing it part-time because he's an active realtor. This is the guy that signed up 40 customers last year. You can attract business builders just as easy as you can attract customers. Think about it. If I put you in a room with 5 people and I told you the people wearing a red shirt would buy your product. 2 people in the room are wearing red shirts. If I told you 1 person in the room would be wearing a green shirt And he would be a business builder who, when he gets in your business, will generate a couple of $100,000 worth of sales for you in the next 2 years. And the other two people were just nice, a lot of personality, but not interested at all in what you're doing. So you're in this room with 5 people. You're going to be in there for an hour, but you can only talk to one. Who are you going to talk to? One of the 2 customers or the business builder? Of course, you're going to talk to the business builder. You know, since he went, you know, when I pointed this out to Mark, within 6 weeks, he signed up 6 business builders into his Isagenix business. Now, there are millions of unhappy network marketers and affiliate marketers out there. The network marketing industry experiences continual churning, with over 200 companies closing or alienating their top distributors every month. Now, these unhappy or displaced network marketers could be interested in you and your business. When you go to an Isagenix event and you hear some of the stories, Lynn Hagedorn was an Arbonne top distributor. She came over to Isagenix, and look what she's done. Jimmy Smith, before he went over to Isagenix, was in USANA. When you find network marketing companies that are closing, and this week, a network marketing company called Fortune High Tech Marketing was shut down by the Federal Trade Commission. Fortune High Tech Marketing. You have 1,600 Fortune High Tech Marketing folks in the United States. They're all looking for something else to generate income. Well, they're an international company, so let's see, do they got anybody over in Hong Kong? Nope. Do they got anybody in Mexico? You know, I got to tell you something. If you're on, if you like chocolate, okay, they're not. Well, at least we know at least we know you got 1,600 of them in the United States. You know, about a year ago, a network marketing company called the Trump Network went out of business. And, you know, a lot of Trump Network people ended up in Isagenix. Now, attracting unhappy or affiliate marketers is easy. Candy added 10,000 people to her business in 75 days on Facebook by connecting with affiliate marketers who were not making any money. Attracting unhappy network marketers is easy too. Jacques went through one of my boot camps, connected with 2 whales on Facebook. A whale is somebody making 5 or 6 figures a month. Brought him into his business, and they're now bringing in other leaders. Sherry made a post. She heard from 6 people, signed 3 of them up into her Isagenix business. She's working on the other 3. You can be talking to customers, business builders, unhappy networkers, happy networkers, and affiliate marketers as easy as you can stick your hand in that bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. Andy, when she got it, went wild. She sent me this message. I've been talking to 5 different people on Facebook. All 5 as we speak are looking at the business. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. She was in Holland. She's staying up to sign them up. She signed up 4 out of the 5. And of course, Howard's story, I just can't get enough of Howard's story. I made a video, a 42-minute video on everything that Howard did from the first time he logged on to MySpace. He never did like Facebook. And what he did to go from 0 to a 6-figure monthly income. Nothing technical. He just went out and connected with the right people. Patty Bender, within 24 hours of our first coaching session, she had 5 people looking at her Isagenix business. 48 hours later, she signed one of them up. I still work with Patty. She's great. And the best part is she's having a blast doing business. Now, the social networking game is just like the game of baseball. All right? Now, you hit a home run when somebody gets into your business. So, first base is you write to somebody. It's all electronic. You type to them, they type back. You type, they type. Second base is when you move it to the telephone. The relationship deepens. Somebody on the internet has to trust you to want to talk to you on the telephone. Third base is when you meet face to face, and you hit a home run when you work together. But the thing is that you can hit a home run without rounding all of the bases. People will join your business from any base. So if you prefer face-to-face meetings or talking on the telephone, you can easily move to second and third base once you determine that an interest in what you're doing or financial need is identified. In other words, you don't want to waste your time talking to people on the phone unless you know they're serious prospects. There are also 6 rules to winning what we call the online relationship game. And these rules, frankly, again, just like some of the scripts, apply in real life. Always listen to your inner voice. Whether it's you're looking at profiles to decide who you're going to talk to you're actually engaged in conversation, your little voice is going to tell you, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think this person's a candidate for my business. Pay attention to that, because you have access to so many people. You don't have to waste your time or energy talking to somebody that you think isn't a candidate for your business. The whole idea, well, you never know, evaporates. You do know. Never prejudge. On a social network, you can prejudge. Know what you don't want. So when you're talking to somebody and you discover they don't have any money, when you talk to somebody and you discover anything that just is a turnoff to you, talk to somebody else. You're in a filtering and screening process. Know what you want, because believe me, you can have everything. Rule number 4, don't lie, and certainly don't accept lies. When you catch somebody that's just constantly just lying to you about stuff, talk to somebody else. And 5, the entire process should be fun. And truthfully, you really only need these 5 rules if you stick to the scripts and if you pay attention to what the other people are telling you. And when I say, I mean this in real life too. But if you're talking to people and you're not making sales, if it's just not working for you, you're bringing the wrong people into your business, rule number 6. You need to identify and break the pattern. What are you doing wrong? Because you're doing it wrong consistently. Now, if you're already on Facebook and not making any money, remember there's a reason and an easy solution. Simply follow the Max method. All you need is a Facebook profile. All you need is a profile on any social network. And you're free to reach out and connect with anyone. Now, the best part about it is the more you do this, the more fun it is. The more selective you are, the more profitable it's going to be. Now, I don't want to oversimplify this, because there is an element of skill involved in doing this. I mean, think about it. You need a little hand-eye coordination to reach your hand into that bowl of candy, pull out a green M&M. You can't be colorblind. Everybody moves through this process at their own pace. Now, I am available on a daily basis. You can log in to maxsteingart.com/webinars. I do live webinars where I answer questions from students, provide support to people in my boot camps. I invite you and team members to join me, and I'll be happy to answer your questions there. I have put together a special training offer for everybody on Ron's team. Now what you can do is you can go to www.maxsteingart.com/Isagenix. Okay? Now let me show you what it is, and I'm going to demonstrate it live. This is the website where we post our daily webinars. We've got testimonials of some of the top income earners in a number of the companies that we work with. But when you go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix, we've got a video a short video that will kind of outline pretty much what I shared with you today. We've got a link to our free webinars, maxsteingart.com/Isagenix. And should you decide that you want to that you'd like one of my training packages, just go over here and click on I want more. And what I've done is I've put together a special combination package for everybody on Rod's team. This includes my Endless Free Leads video program. This is my standalone workcourse. And I'm going to give you a seat in my upcoming International Business Building Bootcamp. So you get both, and it includes the new scripts book. Now, Endless Free Leads typically sells for $279. Bootcamp participation is $597. But you can participate in both for $248. All right? Now, let me show you my Endless Free Leads program. This is the standalone video course. The videos work on an Android, on an iPhone. It's a 3-step process. You watch this video, which explains how everything works. Step 1, connect with people. Step 2, communicate with them. And step 3, close them. We have the social networking library with access to over 3,000 subject-specific videos. Click on Facebook, and it brings up the video player with every possible video that you could, covering every subject. If you're looking for something specific, search for a movie, just type in the word. How do I search for people? Hit the magnifying glass. How do I make friends? Hit the magnifying glass. Everything relating to your friends. Now, the best part about it is you don't have to be sitting in front of a computer. You could watch this on your iPhone, wherever you are. Now, we also have step-by-step written instructions, a memory jogger to connect with your warm market friends, what you need to be doing every day in 50 minutes to be making a sale, the important things about connecting, communicating, and closing, how to start a profitable conversation, what your Facebook page should be like, who are perfect prospects, the keys to your success, and how to contact me. The resource section here is amazing. Rules, posts, prospecting scripts for making first, second, and third contact, how to transition to talking about business, scripts for displaced networkers, your holiday strategy, your birthday strategy, prospecting questions, broken down for you individually by profession. We've got one we just added, people that are unhappy network marketers who are shopping for a sponsor. 5 closing questions. Questions for MLM skeptics. You're really going to be interested in the life coaches, the health coaches, personal trainers, retired baby boomers, the success stories, Howard's story, Dana Barish's story, the social networking scripts book. Now, this is a work-at-home program. You do this on your own. However, we also have boot camps. In boot camp, I work with you live. Whoops. And boot camp starts next week. And what we're going to be doing is there's 6 sessions. We're going to work with you in boot camp, critique your pages, help you with your searches, and then I'm available to you in boot camp 12 times a week. So go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix and go ahead and register for the combo package. Now, you could order them individually, but you'll spend a lot more money. The best part about this is over the next 3 weeks, I will help you prospect and recruit 5 people into your Isagenix business if you do the work. Now, again, the whole world is one big candy bowl. Let me see if we have, and in less than 15 minutes a day, you can be talking to 5 people and you can be making sales. Anybody here can do it. It's just a matter of developing the skill. I'm going to look in the question box. Let me see if we got any questions. Okay, Carol wants to know, I'm on Isagenix, but I'm not on Ron's team. Does this discount apply to me too? Carol, yes it does. If you made it to this webinar, sure. And Mija writes, "Hey Max, I'm looking forward to your training with my buddy Ron." Anybody else have any questions? Now again, this whole session has been recorded, and we'll be playing it. I'm going to give Ron a copy, so Ron can share this, again, not just replay it, but share it as many times as he wants. Folks, I have to tell you, I work with over 95 network marketing companies, and Isagenix is my favorite company, and I know I could say that to every other company that I work with, but it really is true. I think, you know, one of the things I always tell people is when you get involved with a business, you're betting on management, and you have got the strongest management group. I had the pleasure of meeting Jim and Kathy. They were in Fort Lauderdale on Monday night. Had an opportunity to say hello. I look forward to seeing some of you at upcoming ISA universities. If my travel schedule permits, you know, I'll be available to do more. I try to attend for sure. I'll be out in Las Vegas at the at your big event. I was at the New Year's kickoff. I love your company. I've got lots of friends in Isagenix, and I'm working with a lot of people, and I'm available to work with you. Now, if any of you want to expand your knowledge of this and you want to move a little quicker, I am also available for personal coaching. Unfortunately, I can only work with 30 people a month. So you can read about that by going to maxsteingart.com/coaching. Let me see if we have any more questions. Okay, and Candace writes, "Thanks, Max. I got in late on the webinar because I was working on an Isagenix business." Good job. And Candace, that special is going to be up. Be happy to help you anytime you want. Anybody else have any questions? You know, I really thought we were going to go over. Anybody else have any questions? Type them into the question box. Again, folks, you know, I've had... Okay, no, there's no special code. Candace, you just go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix. And then just order it. There's no special code. It's a special page that we set up. And Luna says that many people may not ask questions because they're not on the phone line. Well, that's all right. You know, please have them. If you do have any additional questions, if any of you have any questions, please feel free. Just go to maxsteingart.com/webinars. Get on one of my live sessions and just, you know, type in your question. Say, hey, you know, I'm in Ron Reid's Isagenix group. Ask your question and I'll be happy to answer. Okay. Now, yeah. Okay, Greg writes, I just started an Isagenix and made a Facebook page 2 weeks ago. How easy is this going to be to build? Craig, it's not going to be hard. You know, most of the time, you know, most of the big success stories you see, the fast ones, come from people who have an existing base of friends on Facebook. Everything that you do on Facebook goes viral as soon as you get up to about 250 friends. The key now is to make sure that your page is visible. For example, we could look over here at Ron's page on Facebook, and I had a chuckle because number one, Ron's page isn't visible. He's not taking advantage of Facebook. But the bottom line is, see, he's got over 3,000 friends. So depending upon who these friends are, you know, if all of them are Isagenix reps, then it's not going to do any good. But if there are lots of other network marketers and other companies, by making a few simple changes on his page, Rod could be literally signing people up in his business on a daily basis. But really what he needs to be doing is he needs to be doing three-way calls for you. Okay, so Craig, for you, the first thing I would do is I would reach out to people that I know, and send them friend requests. Get your list of friends up to about 200, 250. But it's not going to be hard. It really isn't going to be hard at all. And Luna, really, I'm telling you, when you get into this, you're going to love this. Now, the more successful you are in your Isagenix business, the easier it's going to be for you to connect with very successful people in other companies. And like I said, you know, Lynn Hagedorn and a lot of some of the top success stories that you've heard about coming across the stage were in other companies. Mija writes, looks like you've updated a lot of your trainings. Mija, you have no idea. And I have to tell you, we're about to take it to a whole new level. Okay? But yeah, the video player, you know, when Facebook went mobile, when Facebook went mobile, you know, I recognize, you know, at the beginning of the year we released Endless Free Leads 4.0, and when Facebook went mobile, I said, you know what, guys, we got to retool. We want to make all of this information available to you so that you can watch it anywhere. So we've added all kinds of new features, all kinds of new instructions, and every week we're adding 14 or 15 videos to this. We have a section down at the bottom, recently added videos. And we have videos here on how to recruit the recruiter, new information, how to recruit the recruiter, somebody that's trying to sell you something. Okay, Luna, what I mean by Rod's page being invisible, okay, is when I look at Rod's page and you look at the amount of information that he could publicize about himself. Let me give you an example. Here's Deborah Kett. Deborah is a good friend, and she's one of my coaching clients. Deborah's over in India right now, and she's prospecting while she's in India. But if you read about Deborah, you know, she tells her story right here. So when we look at Ron's page, you read about, we don't know anything about Ron. Now, I'm his friend. I'm his friend. And let me give you another example. Whoops. Brent Bryson and I have known each other for about 14 years, 13 years. And last year, I worked with Brent. There's nothing on Brent's page about Nu Skin. He's a team elite. The only thing he talks about in the business is he's helped over 32 people make more than $1 million. And Brent is a poster child for somebody who uses my system. It's all about what you post, what you share. Okay? So Ron's profile needs work. We lay everything out for everybody in Endless Free Leads. In boot camp, during boot camp, I will be available to answer your questions. I'll be available to go over your pages. And you will also send me conversations in boot camp when you're talking to people, and will help you identify, are you talking to the right people? Are you saying the right things? So yeah, Mija, it's a whole new ball game now. Whole new ball game. And believe it or not, we actually have some other things coming that will make everything that we're currently doing primitive. Now the other thing that you're faced with is, you know, when you're really, and Luna's page is invisible too, so you're not really taking advantage of it. The other thing that you have is you've got two problems. You've got, you know, everybody on Facebook, everybody on Isagenix wants to be your friend, and you don't have that luxury. So depending upon how many friends you have, you may want to set up a fan page for people outside of your group to connect with you, and keep your Facebook page for your team and for your group, because you can only have a maximum of 5,000 friends on Facebook. Okay, anybody else have any questions? Craig, I will look for you. I'll look for you. Let's check your Facebook page during one of our live support sessions, and we'll help you get going. All right, everybody. Now, Audra writes, should you be selective in who you friend, or just accept any request? You know, depending upon how many friends you have, remember, it depends on the agenda of the person. Okay? You're pretty safe in accepting a friend, unless they've got an objectionable agenda. And the one thing that you want to do is, when you get started on here, you want to hide your friends. And we have a video, a short little video that will show you how to do that. So in other words, if you're accepting friends, but your friends are hidden, not your page, your friends are hidden. For example, right now, I could go over to Ron's page. Now Ron has 3,000 friends. I can go over here to Ron's page, and here I have access to all of Ron's friends. I could have a prospecting party here. So what Rod wants to do is he wants to hide his friends. He wants to hide them. Because I could go in here. Now, we're friends, so I have access to his friends. But my guess is that his non-friends could see his friends too. So you even want to hide your friends from your friends. But we lay that all out for you. Well, Luna, it's too late, because the question just came up on the screen. She writes, should I be replacing my Isagenix friends with people I don't know? Well, it all depends. You know, it all depends on how many friends you have on Facebook. Your maximum number of friends is 5,000. So if you've got under 2,000, well, here, let me see if I can find you. We're running over here, but... Okay. Okay, so you got 3,000 friends. So we go over here, we look at your page. Wow, there's even less. See, this is where you want to tell your story. And let's look at your friends. And again, all of your friends are visible. So if I wanted to go in here and I wanted to prospect your friends, I could do it. You a friend. Add her as a friend. Add her as a friend. So what you do is you go over here to Endless Free Leads, go over here to the Social Networking Library, click on Facebook, and under Search for Movie, type in Hide, H-I-D, hiding. Hit the magnifying glass. Okay, it's Hide, H-I-D-E. How to hide your friends. Anybody else have any questions? Let's say, I love what I'm signing up and I can't wait to boost my business. Just 2 consultants away from being a crystal. Good for you. Good for you, Candace. I'll keep my eye out for you during my support sessions. Okay, do you have another good example? Well, sure. Well, I'll tell you what. I would look at Brent Bryson and New Skin. Another one that I would look at would be Sandy Cohen. Whoops. Now she's in Zango. She's a top income earner. And you read about her. Tell your story. Let's say another good one. Well, another one would be Deborah Kay. We brought her up a little earlier. And again, those would be, that'll get you going. All right, everybody. So Greg writes, since I am new to Isagenix, do I tell the story of how I got here? Well, Greg, we'll cover that in boot camp. Okay, you tell your story. We don't talk about boot camp. Okay, folks. Listen. I am looking forward to working with all of you, and I just want to share, you know, one thing, one last success story. I started working with Dave Angelo. Dave is in Numis, and I'm going to go over here to the Message Center. And I'm just going to bring this up. I started working with Dave Angelo about a year ago. And when I did, Dave was the number 6 income earner in his company. And he's on the verge of being named number 1. And the reason, he says, here, I'm on the verge of being the number 1 person in my company, and you had a major, major role in it. Primarily, not only the fact that Dave, his first 10 days, signed up 10 people. He signed up 1 person a day into his business. I have a record of everything that he ever typed to me. Everything, his success story. I mean, he's just a walking example of the different strategies that he used. But it's not just about him. His people are having success too. And that's what this is all about. And that's what floats my boat. And that's why I make myself available to all of you. I am looking forward to helping Ron and Luna and all of you achieve whatever level of success that you set for yourself in your Isagenix business. I hope to get an opportunity to meet up with all of you in Las Vegas in August, because I certainly plan on being there. So let's go back and close this. social networking pages of your hosts, Ron and Luna. And remember, folks, all it takes is an hour a day to connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them, close them. I look forward to working with all of you in boot camp. Good night, and God bless. And folks, register as soon as you can, because for boot camp there's a questionnaire. Fill it out, get it back to us, and then we'll be ready to start working with you on the 5th of February. All boot camp sessions are recorded, so it doesn't matter if you're going to miss a boot camp session. The important part of boot camp are the 12 weekly hours that I'm available to answer your questions and help you personally. Until next time, best of luck in building your Isagenix business, and God bless.